Welcome to Goa Summer Academy's Physics Made Simple episode 9. Are you staring at Ohm's law? V equals to IR and it feels more like a random jumble of letters rather than actual logic? You're not alone. We are told to memorize it. But what is voltage, why does current flow, and how does resistance even work? Forget the abstract equation for a second. What if I told you that the entire chapter on electricity can be understood using one simple, intuitive picture? A river. Today we are going to use this one analogy to make electricity feel like common sense. Are you ready to stop memorizing and start understanding? Let's roll. The river and its three key players. Imagine a river. The water flowing in that river is your current, the amount of charge moving through a wire. Just like the volume of water flowing past a point. Why does water flow? Because of a height difference. That push, that pressure created by the height difference is your voltage. In a circuit, the battery provides this height, a potential difference that pushes the current along. Finally, the riverbed filled with rocks and narrow passages represents resistance or obstacles that slow the flow down. So we have flowing water as current, the push from height as voltage, and obstacles as resistance. These three are the key players in every circuit. Ohm's law is just a common sense. Now look at Ohm's law. V equals to IR. With our river analogy, this isn't something to memorize. It's pure logic. Rewritten as I equals to V divided by R, it simply means the current increases if the push is greater and it decreases if the path is more obstructed. More push equals more flow. More obstacle equals less flow. That's it. That's Ohm's law in action. Series versus parallel. One river or two paths. In a series circuit, resistors are one after another, like rocky patches in a single river channel. The water must fight through each obstacle in sequence, so the total opposition adds up and the overall flow decreases. In a parallel circuit, the river splits into multiple channels. Even if both channels have rocks, the water now has several paths to flow through. More paths mean less overall resistance and greater total flow. Each branch has the same height difference or the same voltage, but because there are multiple open channels, more total currents flow through the system. Power and heating. The river at work. Electrical power, P equals to VI, is the total work the river does. The combination of how much water flows or current and how hard it's being pushed or voltage. Powerful river has both a strong flow and a steep drop. Now Joule's law of heating, H equals to I square RT, is like the water crashing against rocks and creating splashes and warmth. That's Joule heating. The conversion of electrical energy into heat energy as current struggles through resistance. The greater the current and resistance, the more energy turns into heat. So there it is. The entire concept of basic electricity explained through one simple picture of a river. Current, voltage, resistance, Ohm's law, and even power all make perfect sense when you can visualize the flow. Once you see the river, you can't unsee it. The equations stop being facts to memorize and start becoming ideas you understand. So you have got this, and share this video with a friend who's still confused by V, I, and R. Subscribe for more Physics Made Simple breakdowns and comment below with the next topic you want me to turn into simple, unforgettable picture.